So I use this Canon 1200D for most of my videos you see on this channel, and most of the pictures you see on my Instagram at ayaz.j. However, I recently dug up this old Kodak camera we had from the depths of the household junk which I found inside a box. So I got super excited about the camera that it became the main inspiration behind creating this film. A film about two cameras at two very different price points, two of the most sentimental things I've ever had, separating two very significant time of my life. The Kodak C180, the camera that made me feel like the most advanced genius, and the Canon 1200D, the camera that made me feel like I don't know anything about taking pictures. The Kodak was used to capture some of the fondest memories from my childhood. From the road trip me and my family went to down the rocky ways, playing at the beach with some completely unknown people, and running out of breath after running less than 100 meters. The camera was a dream come true. Although to today's standards it's absolutely nothing, unboxing that camera as a 9 or 10-year-old felt pretty damn awesome. Now, it wasn't the first camera my family owned. We had a Fujifilm classic camera which worked with films. Unfortunately, we have no clue where it went, but it would be a blast if I got to find it again someday. This Kodak was everything I wanted as a child. Digital screen with lens that come in and out with just the press of a button. That was so much fun. I mean, it's still kind of fun today, to be honest. It was a camera that ran on SD card. You could easily transfer those pictures to your computer and view them instantly. You didn't have to go to the photo studio and have your stuff printed out. Although I do think printing out pictures without knowing what to expect was a really interesting thing on itself. You weren't bound within 100 shots or 200 shots. You could click away endlessly and still have space left for your next adventure. However, as I grew older, I always wanted a DSLR. I constantly asked for my dad for it. I loved the bokeh, the blur. Thought that's all that matters. Most of my early films and pictures had a lot of it. Not gonna say I fully grew out of it, but I tried to maintain myself and use it wisely. After a long wait for my 17th birthday, my dad finally bought me my very first DSLR, the Canon 1200D. Now, it's just been over a year of me using this camera, and some people may think I'm making this video way too early, but it feels like I've done a lifetime worth of things with it already. Everything from taking a bunch of useless pictures at home, calling my friend over so we can go to the nearest park and just mess about, the house party, the first time I properly went out, hoping I would learn something about this new machine, the special memories of going out to take pictures, but when it started to rain, running to a nearest parking lot and chilling there for ages, just to end up taking way more pictures. It's not just pictures. The DSLR is the main force behind most of my short films and vlogs on this channel. Obviously, they are no way perfect or close to being perfect, and I'm still learning. However, I'd probably never have come to this point without it. Photography is not something you do just to say that you're a photographer and show off your arty skills. It's about having fun with, not just by yourself, but with the people you love. It's a hobby that you share and you have in common, things you can talk about. I've spent endless time talking to some very special people just about photography for hours and nothing else. It's about passion, what you love, and creating something out of nothing, capturing this one moment that you see different to everyone else. Maybe it's probably, it could be the simplest thing, but you see in a different angle that no one else could see. From a simple thing like a candle to the light in the corner of your room, the clouds, or maybe just a simple shadow. Everything could mean something. Everything could use something, and cameras are the tools that may help us create and capture the special moments with our friends and family. And it doesn't matter which camera you have. It doesn't matter if you have the most expensive camera or the cheapest camera. I'd like to give a shout out to Carolina. I found one of her Instagram captions really interesting. And it says, the best camera is the one that's with you. You can create so much things with any camera. In my case, the Kodak. The Kodak is not the most expensive camera in the world, but it means absolute world to me. It's about the camera that lit up a kid's face when his dad brought it home. It's about the camera that he wouldn't let any other kid touch because it was so special to him. It's about the camera that he carried everywhere and tried filming everything and anything. It's about all those memories. It's about what he can't physically go back to, but relive through the screen of this tiny device. My name is Ayaz, and I'll see you guys on the next video.